Good morning, welcome back to Tiki Town, welcome back to the zombie apocalypse. Bit of a late morning here. I decided we had fog, light fog. The helicopter is not coming in, and I decided to finish off the electrical book because I really want to get rid of all the watches. Not of the flashlight, please, though. We keep the electrical parts. And then I haven't even read all the magazines yet, so let's queue those all up. And then we might also have to cook some proper food here. This time around, since we're kinda semi-nomady, I'm not gonna try to keep all the magazines and keep a well-stocked library. Anything we have read just gets left behind. Did we ever find a bowl? No, so I can't make a salad to make the cherry not stale and evil. I think we're gonna put all the nuggies in here. Let's just cook everything. That it's cooked so that we can then use it for food. Freeze it again, but just at least it saves us the cooking in the future. And on that note, let's also put the leek in there and the sausage. And then I guess anything to read while waiting for this to finish? Metal looking one. Alright, chicken nuggets. Oh, I should probably open. Yeah, that's. I've cooked chicken nuggets before. I know how to nugget. Alright, give me that. And everything that's cooked, we're just gonna. Well, actually, the nuggets. Stay with me today. That's my food for today. And everything else we're just gonna throw in the fridge. Put these in the freezer. The rest in the fridge. Turn off that. In the oven, have some nuggets, have a morning cigarette here at 2 p.m. Look, it was a long day. We might do a double day episode today. Crowbar is in a very good condition still. Also, all that electrical stuff catapulted me up to 13.5 XP. Link and you miss it. Alright, we'll continue with our plan of not actually having a plan and just going house to house like a good old salesman. Except we're not well, the only thing we're selling is crowbar massages. I seem very popular with the locals. someone in that house there. Somebody came out that window over there. Definitely, you know, do the usual thing here. Remove propane. It's a full tank. That's our start house. You know, that highly pop area that I didn't want to go into. That's actually where we started. Let's check out what we have here. We kind of open floor plan, let's put it that way. That lack of absolute any loot in the kitchens. Not something I'm used to just yet. No food here. Already checked. Not like this is any better. Is that like a half size bookcase? Yeah, one thing we have to actually keep in mind now that I'm seeing this, seed fabric, huh? If we go in long blunt, and that is kind of the way I want to go, we're not going to be able to wield a flashlight in the offhand. Now we are playing again. Oh, look at that generator magazine and some other magazines. The Welder Monthly, for example. That's a very good find. I lost my train of thought. Light, flashlight. We playing with Authentic Z again. So big biceps, my God. We can upgrade our backpacks to have a flashlight slot if we get our tailoring up to level 1. Well, I guess level 2, I think it needs to be for the flashlight slot. That's definitely something I want to be doing. A quick wash in here. Maggie. The thing is, we're not super starving just yet, right? It's all kind of within reason. But most of the food that we found the last few days was fresh food, like the frozen food. So once the power goes out, all that kind of stuff falls off. It's not going to be available anymore. I feel like I've already been in that car. There might have been 2 mason trowels in there, and now I got them both. Gotta catch them all. Is this the house where I closed all the doors and ran away last time? Yeah. Your question is, have I been in this one? I don't think so. Probably not where you want to climb in, because you're going to be climbing 3 tiles, but we... I'm going to say, we see the whole building, what could possibly go wrong? Yeah, that. Well, about exploring another part of town, huh? How about that? I completely forgot about house alarms, I'm gonna be honest. Since our previous character survived for 4 months, and we were way past the time where house alarms are still any concern, because, you know, they don't happen 1 month after the power goes out in build 42. They just stop happening, because the batteries of the house alarms are out. So yeah, now I'm sitting here and I'm like, okay, now what? I think we're just gonna call it an early day. Maybe watch some Exposure Survival. Read our various magazines, read some metalworking, and then check in the morning what we want to do. Yeah, I'll do exactly that. And I'll catch you bright and early. Right. The next morning, almost done with the metalworking book. Just barely got in here on time for the 8 AM radio. Well, we have rain starting in the morning. Severe thunderstorm coming in 5 days, alright? And anything else you want to tell me? Bzzzt. Air activity detected. Okay. I'm not reading the last 8 pages here. I'm gonna stick with my plan. Stop reading, turn off this thing. Now, we drive the long way around, or do we just take our weird through the forest tour here? Drive this way around out of town and then just go here? Yeah. Yeah. We'll do exactly that. That also means all the concerns about the house alarm are just going to be wiped clean, as the bigger concern is going to be the outcome of the helicopter. I guess the next question is, when will the helicopter take place? I mean, it's going to happen today, but what we don't know is at what hour. Can come as early as 9 AM. I think it can come as late as... Oh crap, did I forget to get water? Okay, this is not ideal, but not the end of the world-ish. Because don't worry, I didn't just forget to pick and get water, I also didn't pack any food. You know, and as nice as these big houses are, I am not really feeling invited here. I need to work on their hospitality. Yeah, I think this was the way. I If my recent wilderness survival lessons told me one thing, is you can actually drink from open water in the current patch. You know, if you're watching this and further patches have happened, no guarantee that they didn't change it again. But in the current patch, you can actually drink without any problem. Now, don't fill that water into a bottle, because that will kill you. But drinking straight from the river, totally fine. Yeah, I don't need that book anymore. Oh, we have that maple syrup. I'm not completely out of food. And yeah, I don't mind fighting a little bit out here. Pulling a couple zombies out of town. Relatively, did we have any other books in the car that I could read? Okay, so masonry. That metalworking book and throw it away. Yeah, I mean, we're just gonna do... Oh no, he's eating. Is that what I wanted? Well, we'll take it. I mean, not much to do here outside of waiting for the helicopter, which can come at any point or in the next like 9 hours or so. Oh, let's just have a smoke. And a pancake. We don't have pancakes, at least we've got syrup. Just washed, and now I need to get bloody again. I mean, the other thing we could do, like if we're about to make a lot of ruckus here, due to the helicopter, why don't we make a lot of ruckus in another way? A police officer, after all. Get used to this kind of stuff here. Be nice if I had actually a holster. Quite enough, eh? Oh god, those shooting ragdolls are fantastic. It takes a lot of shots to get rid of a zombie here. I thought I had him. Okay, I got 2 more bullets. Yes, I'm surprised with zombies from that direction coming in. Like, what? Is the pistol that loud? Freaking 9mm gun? Or is it the smell of the corpses? I don't think he's dead. Are you not entertained? There you go. I need like something that shows me, hey, you got the kill after a shot. I could just, look at the counter down here, see if the number increases, but where's time for that? That increased, I think. Can I loot you now? There we go. Yeah, I got some nibblers here. A terrible shot. We be at 91. What's happening? So at 91. That's 92. 93, okay. Also, that keeps us blood splatter free-ish. Die already! There, 94. Will someone bring me a new weapon? Leave? Oh my god. Shit, meat cleaver? Can I please loot? He's got it. Need the 99. There we go. That's it. Okay, there we go. There's the meat cleaver. I was wondering if this is going to be like a, yep, no, Ragdoll died in a way that you can't even loot the zombie. There's our friend. Okay, 2 p.m. Second, I thought there was somebody at the car. Okay, we're also out of spare ammo. So you got 1 magazine with 8 and 3 empty. Okay. So we have just the one that we have in the gun, which is actually kinda super empty already. So, no, not unload all. Oh. Just unload that magazine. Put it away. And then insert bullets here. Okay. By the way, we are... Huh. Oh, no. We are in a deep forest? What? Hey, is that the worst deep forest I've ever seen? Helicopter over us. Perfect opportunity to get washed. So the problem is, if you're in a deep forest, you're not actually visible to the helicopter. That means he's gonna be somewhere in a way larger radius around here, and not super close by. He, she, it. One of the foraging zones are not 100% set. And if that can even be done already, so the mapping tools for Build 42 are not released yet, right? So any map you see as just the mappers going the extra mile and jumping through a bunch of hoops to get the maps out there, which, you know, I appreciate a lot. Come on, you're number 200 eventually. Yeah. I wonder how many zombies will end up following the helicopter, coming up here and getting stuck in this fence. Waiting. See how long the helicopter lasts here today. And how many zombies we can attract with that. Interesting map. See how he already has given up? And it feels like it. What's this then? Oh, is this like the ticket house for like the ferry pier or something like that? Where'd he go? Not that. Oh, I guess that's it. That's our pistol days over. It certainly felt like we had a casual 1-hour helicopter there. Not a fan of being stuck in there, but the prospect of 2 fridges kinda caught my interest. There's an office here. That's not unpack. Drop it. Well, I'm not sure this actually did what I wanted it to do in terms of luring zombies away. We probably lured more zombies with our shooting here than we did ultimately with the helicopter. So, do the rest of the day. Another quick exploration tour, maybe down here. Come over there. Still waiting for that one building that tells me, yes, this is it. We're gonna move here, even if it's halfway across the city. Yeah, there's 10 zombies getting stuck there. It's not nothing. Yes, big old gas station, big old container shipping area here near the train tracks. This is the auto shop. I think this is the old tobacco factory. Nice warehouse. No fancy, alright? We can just cross over. Log cabin look here. Cabin look. And oh, it's a like a bar and grill or something. Ooh, the arcade. And shooting range. We've explored that in... I don't remember which run it was, but we've definitely been in the Build 41 version of Tiki-Tan. Okay, and then a big old graveyard down here. I mean, that is, you know, nicely fenced off base. I guess this is the edge of town. For me. Interesting. At a ramp leading downstairs to a parking garage? Okay, I'm intrigued. Also, I mean, I am a police officer, so gotta, you know, maybe this is my calling here. But before we can follow this calling, we need to do a little bit of a culling. Or we have this little police station. We kind of ended up on the wrong end of town, right? We are up here, and down here are the cool bases. I want to see if we can make it back. Oh yeah, we can get some furniture shopping here done at Idea. Maybe have some meatballs. Oh, we grab more. Maybe find a bunch of zombies there. Comedy club. Big old parking lots. Like in build 41 on this end of town, there was like a hospital somewhere. And you like to keep the streets clean here. Yeah, that's a hospital. You should probably not be driving all that close to it. Oh. That's my maple syrup. Just like that, we made it through the whole town. And we can kinda try to see which house was it? Next one over, where we triggered the house alarm last night. It's not looking too bad here. Well, that might also be because maybe even if it was just a 1 hour helicopter, maybe it kinda pulled some zombies over. Okay. Well, we're back safe and sound. Uneventful helicopter day, as usual, right? I always kind of get the lucky, not at all long-lasting helicopters here, but that's fine. For the first one, we have repeating helicopters on, so it's not gonna be the last one that is gonna bother us. Cool. Up, have smoke, and then have a look at the map. What we do with this information that we gained. I don't have any matches. Like 100,000 matches and stuff in the car. Reasonably close to 100,000. Okay. So, first of all, I've been a naughty boy and I've not been marking houses we looted the other day. I think we've been through these two. This was where the house alarm was. I don't think I've been in that one. Maybe, maybe not. Then we've been up here, and we've totally been in this office and in this burger stand. So down here, I'm super intrigued about the ramp going downstairs, underground parking. I know Indie Stone kind of showed ramps in one of the dev blocks, one of the trailers, but with the caveat of, yeah, we're not actually gonna have that on the map, but we have the technology now to do that. So if our Tiki Town mapper friends got that working, then kudos. I'm really thinking we pack everything that's dear to us. Drive through the town or maybe around it and try to secure one of these 3 buildings. Like, this looked like it had the least amount of zombies. This looked to me like the most interesting. This looked like a medium amount of zombies, but also didn't really have a small entrance, but rather a very wide entrance, which doesn't seem interesting at all. I don't know if it had any drive-in ways from behind. I think it only had like 2 entrances here. And this one had a single entrance on the front. But this is you know, base material. It's a little bit big for a single person, but we can deal with that. We like slightly bigger bases. We can't spend too much time on this. But I'm actually thinking, now, this is the perfect opportunity, right? We just had the helicopters. We have like 10, 11 days until the next one comes. Power is still on. We'll take everything, like really everything that's of any value to us with us. And probably drive a long way around, come from wherever this road leads to, fight into it. Worst case, if it's too many zombies, we'll fall back, you sleep somewhere down the road in the car, push again next day. And then from there on, we can try to push into the shops here. This is where we drove past. This had some sort of convenience store. There was like some other stores. I'm still looking for like a big old supermarket, right? Like a Gigamart, something like that. What else did we have? This was a giant, big old warehouse. I think this was the shooting range, right? Shooting range and arcade. This looks like the kart track. Okay, all right. We got a plan. We got an opportunity, and now it's just a matter of execution. And then maybe we can chill a little bit. Still gotta look for food. That venison is not gonna last as long, but I think I'm gonna be a little bit more relaxed if I have the safety of a nice base to back me up. But we're gonna see if we can get in there in the next episode. Thanks for watching. See you next time.